Good evening, and welcome to this final meeting of Westminster's Mayor and Common Council of the current term, and then the organizational meeting of the new council. During the public health emergency, our meetings have not been open to the public, but I have a feeling that's about to change. They have been and will continue to be available and streamed live on the city's Facebook page, as well as the Community Media Center channel and website. I'd like to note that all the members of the elected body here have been vaccinated, and so we're able to meet like this. We'll begin, as we do every meeting, with the pledge of the flag, followed by a moment of silence. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. First item on the agenda is the approval of minutes. We have minutes, several sets of minutes to approve to close out the current term. We have the minutes of the Mayor and Common Council meeting of April 26, 2021, the special meeting of the Mayor and Common Council on May 6, 2021, the closed session of the same day, the minutes from the Mayor and Common Council meeting of May 10th, 2021, and the closed session of the same date.
Mr. President, I'll move to approve all five.
I'll second.
There's been a motion by Mr. Cavacci to approve all 5 sets of minutes and a second by Ms. Gilbert. All those in favor, please say aye.
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 Those opposed say nay. The ayes seem to have it and the ayes have it, and the minutes are approved. Thank you. We have one final presentation of Mayor Dominic's term, and I will turn to the mayor to make that presentation.
Thank you, Mr. President. I get to stand for this one. Mr. Glass, would you like to join me up here? Good to get my whole head in the video.
You're in.
All right, so we have a proclamation today recognizing National Public Works Week 2021. Whereas public works services provided in the city of Westminster are an integral part of our residents' everyday lives. And the services provided the Westminster Public Works Department staff include utility maintenance, snow plowing, water treatment and distribution, sewage treatment, street repairs, facility maintenance, and repair to city equipment. And the health, safety, comfort, and quality of life of the Westminster community greatly depend on these services. And the quality and effectiveness of these services, as well as their planning, design, and implementation, is vitally dependent upon the efforts and skills of the city's public works employees. And the Mayor and Common Council wish to publicly salute the services or the service and contributions of the employees of the Westminster Public Works Department. Now, therefore, I, Joe Dominic, Mayor of the City of Westminster, in conjunction with the Common Council, do hereby proclaim May 16th through the 22nd, 2021, as National Public Works Week in the city of Westminster. And be it further proclaimed that all residents are encouraged to join the Mayor and Common Council in commemorating the observance by thanking the members of the Public Works Department, past and present, for their dedicated service to the city of Westminster, for their efforts to maintain and enhance the quality of life in the city of Westminster, adopted the first day of May, 2021. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Okay. Next item on the agenda are council comments and discussion. We'll go around the table, see if anybody has any comments they'd like to make on anything pertaining to the city or to their term. We'll start at the end with Mr. Yingling.
I wasn't prepared to make any comments, but I will say that I have taken a generally very positive experience out of serving this community. I want to thank my colleagues here, my colleagues, Mayor-elect Mona Becker, who I served with for 2 years, former Council President Robert Wack. Thank you for their service with me. And I look forward to seeing the next council, build on what we all have done over the last 4 years, and wish them nothing but luck. Thank you to the staff here in Westminster. Couldn't have done it without you, because you are the ones that know how to run the municipal government, not me. look at Mr. Glass because he taught me a lot about public works, which was fantastic. And thank you to the residents of Westminster for allowing me to serve you. And the city is in good hands going forward. So that's all, Mr. President.
All right, thank you, Mr. Ewing. Mr. Kavachi.
I'll be very brief. I put it in writing about a month and a half ago. What a great job I think both of you did and all the things you contributed to the city. And I'm grateful for it. And I know the residents are grateful for it. And you guys are both able to walk out of here with your heads held high. So thank you for a job well done. That's it, Mr. President.
Thank you, Mr. Kavachi. Ms. Gilbert.
Well, I was not quite prepared either in any comment. So I want to thank both Councilman Yingling and Mayor Dominic for any help and guidance from the first 2 years coming in with very little political background. It is such a learning curve. So I want to thank both of you for all the information and all the guidance that you've given me. And I'm looking forward for the next 2 years of putting my feet on the ground and running with it, hopefully. And working with some great new folks. So that's it for me.
Thank you, Ms. Gilbert. Mr. Dayhoff.
Thank you, Mr. President. I want to be sure to recognize Council President Dr. Robert Wack and Council Member Dennis Frazier. Thank you for being here. It's been a privilege and an honor to serve with Mayor Dominic and Council Member Yingling. I really appreciate all your hard work, and you leave quite a legacy for folks to build upon. I'm really excited to work with Mayor-elect Mona Becker and Council Member Dan Huff. I think it's going to be really exciting. And I know the way to the dark cave where mayors go, and I know the way back. So thank you very much for all your work. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you, Mr. Dayhoff. And I was remiss. I meant to do this at the outset, but very much appreciate our county commissioner from the Westminster District, Dennis Frazier, joining us tonight. Commissioner, thank you for joining us. We always are glad to see you. You've been a regular visitor, to council meetings when we could have visitors to council meetings back in the day during your term as commissioner. So we very much are glad to see you here tonight. And of course, our former colleague, Dr. Robert Wack, who served for several years as president of the council. It's great to have him here as well. I think I also just want to note that many of us have family members here to either watch them depart or to watch them be sworn in. And it's great to have all of you here with us this evening. Move on now to ordinances and resolutions. We have 2 items on the agenda tonight. The first is adoption of resolution number 21-03, thanking Mayor Joe Dominic for his leadership of the city of Westminster and his contributions to the Westminster community. And I will read this resolution to everybody. Whereas in 2017, Joe Dominic was elected as mayor of the city of Westminster and was sworn into office on May 15th, 2017. And whereas during his term of office, Mayor Dominic was a model of civility and professionalism, always respectful of the opinion of others. And whereas during his tenure, Mayor Dominic forged a strong relationship with the members of the Common Council, working cooperatively with them to ensure the smooth operation of the city government for the betterment of the Westminster community. And whereas during his tenure, Mayor Dominic provided invaluable expertise and insight to the elected body's deliberations on technology-related issues and advocated for strengthening the city's ethics ordinance. And whereas Mayor Dominic routinely sought out, considered, and valued the input of city staff and worked diligently to ensure that they had the necessary resources to do their job successfully. And whereas Mayor Dominic's actions were always driven with only the best interest of the organization and community in mind, never shying away from raising and addressing challenging policy matters. And whereas Mayor Dominic was highly regarded and respected by the members of the Common Council and city staff for his strong and thoughtful leadership style, particularly during the COVID-19 pandemic. And whereas Mayor Dominic was a forward-thinking leader whose actions during his term of office, including his work on the city's water reuse initiative, will yield positive benefits for generations to come. And whereas Mayor Dominic decided not to seek re-election upon the expiration of his term in May 2021. And whereas Mayor Dominic has been both a colleague and a friend who will be missed by the Common Council and the employees of the city of Westminster. Now therefore be it resolved that the Common Council of the City of Westminster, Maryland hereby extends its sincere appreciation to Joe Dominic for his service as mayor of the City of Westminster and thanks him for his many contributions and dedicated commitment to the betterment of the Westminster community. May I have a motion to approve this resolution?
Motion to approve.
Second.
There's been a motion by Mr. Yingling and a second by Mr. Kavachi. Is there any discussion?
Here, here.
Mr. President,
Mr. Yingling.
I'd just like to thank Mayor Dominic for his support with the water reuse initiative. You know, he really was instrumental in going down and talking with the governor and the head of MDE. So could not have done it without him. Thank you, Mayor Dominic, for that. It's been a pleasure to serve with you.
Thank you.
Thank you. So if we're ready for the vote, all those in favor of the resolution, please say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed say nay. The ayes seem to have it, and the ayes have it, and the resolution is adopted. And Mr. Mayor, we have a framed copy here for you. You have the right one here? Yes, here we go. Do this. Congratulations. And we also have a few other lovely parting gifts for you here. Let's see.
Find a plate.
We have, well, first we have, this is yours. We have a framed photograph of the mayor and council because we know that you will miss us. I wanted to make sure that you had this to remember us all by.
The one he gave us is better.
The one he gave us is better, that's right.
Funny.
And then we also found, Mr. Mayor,
This is big.
this is very big. We found one of the city's pewter plates.
Might be the only one left.
Maybe the only one left. We think it is the only one left that we have available with the city seal on it. It's the City of Westminster, Maryland. Mayor, here's your plate.
Worth like 3 Bitcoin. Thank you.
And Mr. Mayor, one last thing we have for you.
Box to clean out my desk.
Well, no, we already took care of that for you. So I know that during the public hearings, you've always enjoyed wielding the gavel.
Yes.
So, Mr. Mayor, we brought you your own gavel.
All right.
Oh, all right.
Oh, all right. This is great. Thank
Use
you.
that at your staff meetings.
I'm going to
That's
use
right.
it one time.
There you
There you
go. It's like flying the flag over the White House, right? For
Mr. Mayor, the floor is yours.
All right, thank you. So I would like to thank everybody. This has been just an awesome experience. It's been hard at times. It's been more challenging than I could have expected. And, but it's also been a lot more fun than I expected. It's been extremely rewarding. I want to thank everybody that I served with, all the elected officials, past and present. I've learned so much from all of them and from all the staff here in the city. The amount of knowledge that the staff here have about so many topics. I felt like I was always learning something new and realizing how little I knew about so many things every single day. It was just fantastic. I want to thank everybody that, that I talked into being on a commission and serving there. I get texts sometimes from them letting me know just how hard that can be sometimes. And, it takes a lot of people to, you realize just how many people are behind the scenes kind of working on a city. And until you get involved in government, you don't necessarily know about every commission and everything that goes on. And it's a lot. And I really have a lot of respect for all the staff and everybody that served in elected office. And I also, it's been really good. It's taken a lot of time and I never would have been able to do it without the help of my wife and my 2 business partners, Brett Caligari and Corey Ditzel. They carried a lot of water on busy days, weeks, months, quarters, years here in the city. So I just want to thank everybody. This has been extremely, extremely rewarding. I'll never forget it. And I will always be available to serve the city when called upon. Thank you.
I'll hold you to it.
All right, we will indeed. Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Next item of business is adoption of resolution number 21-04. thanking Benjamin Yingling for his service on the Common Council and for his contributions to the Westminster community. And I will once again read the resolution. Whereas in 2017, Benjamin Yingling was elected to the Westminster Common Council and was sworn into office on May 15th, 2017. And whereas during his tenure on the Common Council, Councilmember Yingling was highly regarded for his thorough research of issues being considered by the elected body and his thoughtful comments and questions regarding policy matters. And whereas Councilmember Yingling was also respected for his focus on the long-term future of the city of Westminster. And whereas throughout his 4 years on the Common Council, Councilmember Yingling was a passionate advocate for addressing the city's water capacity constraints, as demonstrated by his steadfast support for Westminster's water reuse initiative. And whereas Councilmember Yingling was equally committed to ensuring that the city addressed its sewer capacity constraints, encouraging the elected body to amend Westminster's strategic plan to specifically provide for a multi-step plan to tackle those limitations. And whereas Councilmember Yingling was a proponent of revitalizing Westminster's downtown and was instrumental in the city's acquisition of the property located at 17-25 West Main Street, which the city plans to redevelop. And whereas Councilmember Yingling consistently demonstrated respect for members of the city staff, showing appreciation for their technical expertise and regularly thanking them for their hard work and dedication. And whereas Councilmember Yingling decided not to seek re-election to the Common Council upon the expiration of his term in May 2021. And whereas Councilmember Yingling has been both a colleague and a friend who will be missed by members of the Common Council and the employees of the city of Westminster. Now therefore be it resolved that the Common Council of the City of Westminster, Maryland, in conjunction with Mayor Dominic, hereby extends its sincere appreciation to Benjamin Yingling for his contributions and dedicated commitment to the betterment of the Westminster community. May I have a motion, please?
Motion to approve.
Second.
Been a motion by Mr. Dayhoff and a second by Ms. Gilbert. Any comments or discussion? Hearing none, move on to a vote. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed say nay. The ayes seem to have it and the ayes have it, and the resolution is adopted. Councilmember Yingling, congratulations. We have, again, for you here, framed copy
All right,
of your resolution.
but there's only one plate.
I'm sorry. there's only-
Okay. I got these cufflinks. though.
You got the cufflinks and he does not have
He
cufflinks.
doesn't have
Those are the-
cufflinks.
I've been jealous for 4 years of these cufflinks. I don't even wear cufflinks, but they're really neat.
Shannon's gonna get a picture here.
Out of the way.
Thank you.
Cool.
There you go. And lest you forget us, we also have another framed photograph for you. Picture for you.
All right, awesome. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, President.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you very much. Any final comments you'd like to make?
I think I said what I needed to in council comments. Again, it's been such a good experience being on this council, serving the community with my colleagues, past and present. And like the mayor, if I'm ever called upon, I'm happy to do anything for the city. So, and best of luck to the next council. I know things will be great.
Thank you. And no doubt we will be calling upon you.
Mr. President,
Mr. Mayor.
I'd just like to add a couple of things. Outside of having the best hair on the council,
I don't know about that.
it was mentioned, water reuse, and Councilman Yingling really was on the elected side, certainly the lead on that and the one that pushed the hardest, get it done. And I always have to thank Mr. Glass for that whenever it comes up, even if I'm just trying to praise Mr. Yingling for the moment. But, I think it's really important someone picks those reins up. That's going to be an extremely important project to the city. And I think Councilman Yingling is going to be missed when it comes to that. And, I hope someone really picks it up and runs with it. And then the last thing I'd like to say is that there's something we've talked about over the last year was the purchase and planned revitalization and development of the Stocksdale property. And it's a property that the city's been working on for decades, as far as I know. And while I think a lot of people played a role in that, I think Councilman Yingling at the last moment when something could have gone wrong, probably saved it. And I think we owe a lot to him. And in years in the future, when there's hopefully a nice boutique hotel there with a restaurant or retail on the bottom, and people are staying there and feeding all the downtown businesses with customers, I think he's going to be the person to thank. So I just wanted to say that I think that's going to be a big deal, and I wanted to give him credit that was due. Thank you, Mr. President.
Sure. Thank you, Mr. Mayor. And
Here.
Crawford Yingling will be right across the street, and Mr. Yingling will be eating lunch there every day.
My own table,
That's right. At his own table. That's exactly right.
Get a
Reserve.
sandwich after you.
right?
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Yingling. The next item on the agenda is unfinished business. There's no unfinished business of which I'm aware. Does anybody else have any unfinished business to bring to the council's attention? Hearing none, we'll move on. We have one item of new business, and that is announcement of the May 11th, 2021 election results. And for that, we will turn to our city clerk, Ms. Viscoski.
Okay, so the total number of votes cast during the election on May 11th was 1,619. Of those votes, Simona Becker received 1,020. Dennis Dillons received 591. Under Common Council, Morgan Barclay Mathers received 366. Tony Cavacci received 1,250. Dan Huff received 1,264. The candidate who received the highest number of votes for the mayor was Simona Becker. The two candidates who received the highest number of votes for Common Council were Dan Huff and Tony Cavacci.
All right, thank you very much. And we will record those in the minutes. And that's it for this meeting, and this ends the term of this mayor and common council. Thank you all very much. It has been my pleasure to serve you all as your president for the past 2 years, and I've appreciated the opportunity very much. And with that, we will adjourn this meeting, and we will begin the next meeting in just a few moments.